Well, hello and welcome to today's episode of the dappcast. Today is episode 6. We're joined here by Eva.coop, and our lovely associate here, Raphaël. God knows if I can pronounce her last name.
Yeah, you can try. I think you can play the game of trying. Yeah.
Gaudreault?
Yeah, you can spell it Gaudreault in French, but or Gaudreault is working as well. But
Okay.
In French, people say Gaudreault.
Gaudreault. Okay. Well, great to meet you here.
Yeah, nice to be here. So thanks to you.
Yeah, it's cool. So just to put it out there for everyone, I'm an advisor for Eva. I helped write their co-op and get their stuff together, and so that's my association with Eva. And why don't you tell us a little bit more about you, Rafi, and what you do with the Eva team?
Yeah, so I'm Rafi, and what I do is I act as a lead of the developer team here at Eva. And basically, my background is I haven't been in blockchain programming for a long time. I've been in the space for it's been not even a year. It's been like 9 months. And after that, my background is more of a computer science background, software engineering. I studied here in Canada in software engineering, and I worked in the GIS industry, which is like geospatial information system. So I have experience in the open source community developing solutions regarding transportation, stuff like map servers, and technologies like that. And I also have a background in reverse engineering. I like to take black box and just like see how they understand. And I did that on many apps like Instagrams and a lot of them. So I'm pretty much interested in computer security as well. And this is why blockchain is like the powerful tool that I'm really amazed with, because it's a really secure data model, I would say. Yeah. And then I have a bit of background in deep learning too, but not much. Like I did some stuff and some studies on it, but that's pretty much it. And yeah, I've been working with Eva for the last 6 months.
Yeah, so you got involved just 9 months ago, so like last October with Dardan, who's the COO, and you've been able to make this and go really far in a really short amount of time. Do you just what really drives you? Is it just your want to learn, or is it want to do new things, or what is it that really drives you?
Oh, yeah, there's many things that are driving us both personally and like in within the project. So basically, we've been hearing a lot about like how blockchain could revolutionize the transport industry. But the thing is, we haven't seen any projects seriously doing it, and like everything is in the business execution, because we feel like the idea is kind of like simple, I guess, straightforward to have. Like many people have great ideas, but everything is in the execution. So once we got launched, we got some funding for the first local cooperative that will be running Eva's technology. We got some funding for it here in Montreal, Canada. It was the first step of the project, and then we got an office and we developed the technology. The technology is on its way to get completed. We've been working on it since 5 months. So what get us started is we have like an energy, and we put ourselves like pressure and deadlines to release things, so we can actually like produce.
Yeah, and I joined your project around a month ago, I'd say, and what really attracted me to what you guys were doing was definitely the passion and the feeling behind it. And I really appreciate everything you guys are doing. And
thanks, man. That's really great to hear from you, especially from an inside view. So basically we're passionate about what we're doing, and we really want people to use this product. Like we want to get out of the blockchain space. We're really trying making the whole thing understandable for normal people that don't know anything about like asymmetric cryptography and stuff like it, that don't want to mess around with keys, that don't know what a private key is, what a public key is. They just know how to download an app and use it on their phone. But those people will see what's the benefits of blockchain by using it, and like all the economical arrangement they can have, and the incentive and the return on like their activity, and the part that the fact that they're part of a community, of a company that like is representing them, that is not somewhere else, that is not some people trying to do a profit over their head, but more of a system in which they're a big part of as stakeholders and as users.
Yeah, I really liked the model, and what stuck out to me the most was your two-tiered system. So in Eva, you have the foundation at the top, which is what we're a part of, and it's basically a technology service provider, or basically like and then at the second level, there's the co-ops. So they can represent city or geographical regions in which all the people who are part of the ride-sharing community come together, and they share a common operational organization, which is the co-op itself. And so I like this two-tiered model, and what I kind of envision for what Eva is going to be is a co-op enabler at one level. Yeah,
it will be a co-op enabler. The first level brought the technology to life, and it will also like take governance decisions in terms of the future of this technology, because it has to evolve and it has to be updated. But there's also the co-op like starters. Like the another goal of this foundation will be to allow and create tools for people to easily create co-ops. So basically a bunch of people everywhere in the world, like people that are already drivers, for example, for taxi companies, or blockchain enthusiasts, will be able to gather together, and they'll be able to use this technology freely to operate their like local cooperative. And like they'll decide their rates. They decide in the smart contract, they actually decide the kilometer per, like the price per kilometer in terms of stable token, the price per minute and stuff like it. So they can operate this technology freely, and everywhere in the world, like some people really want to do this, and now they have an incentive and the technology that they can use freely working on the blockchain. So I think, the foundation will provide the tools for them to not be developers. So they don't have to be developers to do such things, and like a marketing toolkit, and like the experience from opening many co-ops will get the foundation to have a certain like education to give to new co-ops. So I think it'd be great.
No, I'm really excited about this whole project, and to be honest, I can't wait till we get funding, and I could just put everything else aside and work on this. It'd be great to at least help with create more business opportunities and expand the whole project, because I feel like it's needed, especially in the time when AI is coming on and potentially has the ability to replace human workers. It's like, what do you do with these people that are all displaced? And if you can create a model so where they're already making money off of being part of the larger group, and then they can pool together and buy these different resources, so they don't have to work as much, but they're the ones who are actually benefited from the AI rather than these Silicon Valley big corporations that are just
blockchain is a technology that like allows people to democratize the future of the fourth industrial revolution. The fact that like we're having now artificial intelligence that might not create as many jobs as replace a lot of them. And now is the first time in human history we're talking about like actually intellectual jobs that are getting replaced. So it's quite important to have a structure that allows these algorithms to like operate everywhere in the world while redistributing to not like big corporations that are aggregators, but like in centralized ones, but more of a decentralized autonomous organization and like decentralized companies. And we see nowadays with smart contracts, we're really early still, but with smart contracts, it's really possible to make like really revolutionary business arrangements. So I think it's quite exciting. So yeah, at Eva, we have this this goal in the future because we definitely know that AI is a big part in self-driving cars, and we don't want to only one aggregator to take whole or a bunch of them to take the whole transportation economy without anything like going back to the people and like anything going back to the citizen of this world. So we see a really kind of libertarian ecosystem in which everyone is a stakeholder and the technology operates by itself, and it's a mix of AI and blockchain. But for now, Eva is a Uber. It's like a Uber ride-sharing application or Lyft or any other ride-sharing that exists in the world. And in 2018, we're not there yet with the jurisdiction of self-driving cars, and it's still far-fetched from what like we picture. But yeah, it's definitely going toward this place, and yeah, it's exciting to see technology, but also the societal question we have, man, in front of us.
No, it is, and I really, it's just an exciting future. And right now, currently, Eva is going to start their beta in Montreal in September. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. We run into a bunch of. We want to be total legit in the way we operate. We operate cooperative, so it's right now we're trying to have a pilot project with Quebec's government. We've been pushing in the media. We had some media coverage as well to be able to launch a product. But the thing is, those people don't even know it's a blockchain product. It's so simple to use that they just open it, pay with their credit card. In the background, like we process this credit card payment in a third-party exchange, and we issue stable tokens in their wallet. So now they're in the decentralized ecosystem. But basically, the product is ready, and we're launching the open beta in September. Awesome. So yeah, right now we have the private beta, so just a bunch of people can actually try the product and like put back bucks to the developers, which is me and some other people like Max and Merwan Bentama, and also more high-level functional problems like they're telling this to Dardan Isufi, which is who's the co-founder with me. And then we've been working on this, and the open beta will probably arrive around mid-September. We don't have any fixed date yet because we're still working on how we're gonna launch this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the goal, and the official launch will be depending on how the open beta goes. Will be 2 months after it. Yeah, and we plan on opening an ICO in early January 2019.
And we are currently open for VC funding for the pre-ICO. Is that right, or is that?
Yeah, exactly. We're open for VC funding before operating, and right now we're open to it. There's not much to say here.
Right. Yeah. So it's outlined in the white paper that around 5% of the tokens that we give out will go to the VC funding.
Yeah. So basically, we keep 10% of the reward tokens to the founding team, the developing team. And then there's this 5% that we want to sell in the pre-token sale. And then there's 85% that we want to sell gradually to the public. So basically, the token I'm speaking about has a say in the governance of the Eva ecosystem, and then this token has a say within the rewards created within a ride. So basically, there's this 4% at each ride that goes into a token treasury, and then this token treasury distributes the tokens proportionally to the holdings of each reward token holder. So basically, if I have 3% of the reward tokens, I would get 3% of the 4% treasury on each ride. So every token holder receives revenues from the rides. So it exists as an incentive to token holders to grow the network. So basically, a lot of people can talk to their friends about the project. Then get more, and this is the way we see this reward token. It's been described in the white paper, but there's also the payment token. The payment token is a stable token, is the one we are issuing in the underlying technology. So it's the token exchange between riders and drivers during a ride.
Okay. And it's tied to the US dollar, or is it tied to?
It's tied to the US dollar. Even if we're launching the project in Canada, we think that right now the currency of the world is the US dollar. So we're it's tied to the US dollar, and basically in fact, it's tied to the US cent. So 100 of this token is $1 US.
Okay.
But because we didn't want to mess around with fractional of this and
floating point numbers.
So it's basically an integer. But we backed it by the US dollar, and basically right now, if you want to get some fiat money within the ecosystem, we have no choice of having an exchange that the app is communicating with, but people can transfer their tokens after that, and we'll add crypto payments like Bitcoin, Ethereum. It's just we're just not there yet, but probably in the upcoming months we'll add these cryptocurrencies to our exchange.
Well, that'd be great. Well, it was great talking with you today, and I look forward to working more with Eva.
It's been awesome working with you, man, and all the team. So it's been great being here this morning as well. It's 11:47 here, but I just woke up because we were coding until pretty late at night. I'd say even in the morning. So.
No, it's a lot of fun. I always get Telegram messages from Dardan and you when I start to go to sleep, and then I'm just like, all right, silent. Alarms, and then I go to sleep. But it's great. You guys are so enthusiastic and love what you're doing.
Basically to solve this challenge, to executing our business project and this whole ecosystem, which is quite something. We need energy, and we need to be really disciplined on execution to make those dreams physically happen. So it can happen that pretty late at night. We always communicate, but it's a good move to put your cell phone at silent. I do the same quite often when I just want to relax.
I think I have pretty much every Telegram group out there disabled notifications except for a couple, and a lot of them are Eva.
And there's also the fact that crypto communities are working 24/7. We're everywhere in the world, and it's all about being open, being everywhere, and that's the great thing about it. We reach people everywhere in the world, especially in the US community. There's many people in Asia, Europe, America, Oceania. So it's been great so far to see people from all around the world.
No, it is. And I hear you're a mentor at the EOS Hackathon. Good luck with that in London.
Thanks. We'll be going me and a bunch of other Eva developers, like Max Kravit and Merwan Bentamer, will be going as mentors in the next EOS hackathon. So that'd be great. Yeah.
No, it's going to be exciting to see how you're able to help others and give back and create better ideas. It's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for it.
Well, good luck, and we'd love to see what you create at the hackathon.
Yeah, so see you, man, and have a great day, and thank you, and bye-bye.
No problem. Bye. And now for a brief message from our sponsor, blockchaineducators.org.
Welcome to Blockchain Educators online user certification course. This is a general survey of all topics related to blockchain technology. We will also explore some of the most popular blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hyperledger, Stellar, Ripple, Microsoft's Azure, some of the newest technologies like EOS by Block One and the NEM blockchain. This course contains a large number of instructor-led slides. Every slide has its own audio recording to walk you through the material. Afterwards, you can review the extensive glossary, which is set up in flashcard style to aid in your memorization. At the end of the lessons and glossary, there is a quiz to test your knowledge and prepare for the final exam. All questions in the exam are multiple choice, and you get 2 tries. The minimum passing score is 80%. Upon completion of the course materials and receiving passing scores on the quiz and exam, you will receive a course completion certificate and supporting documentation. Good luck. We hope you enjoy the course, and thank you again for choosing Blockchain Educators.